Ready, ready! Liking 18!
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll get that complete to Emeka Ibuka. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. As we bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Bronco 80!
Here's carry number 1 for Rachaad White. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal.
Let's go now. Ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll set up the screen to White. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Get it! 60 Bison, 60.
On the handoff, it's White. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Rachaad White, touchdown Tampa. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll put Loveland in motion. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 43-yard line.
43. Here's 2nd and 1. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll put Loveland in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He's going to air this one out. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll put Loveland in motion. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Open man, that's Romodunze. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Chicago.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
What is up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. To the goal line and in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. Whoa! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the jump. Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Got it. Ready? Ready? Gravity Lion.
On play action, he'll send him over in a splash, and he lost the football. The ball comes out. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. In motion, it's Odunze. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bears first down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll go right back to Loveland. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal. Throw it again. It's Williams. Moving to his right. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Out of coverage. Excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Now a give up the middle. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Bears. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year on Incentus for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A return now from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll throw out of the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the bootleg, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and the 1st down.
And the Bears' 1st down.
Up the middle they go. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Williams. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job at the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down. 10 yards to pick up there, and that'll get them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Now give on the ground, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in! Rowe Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bears will take a 21-7 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Strike. Cowboy.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one's going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Come on, come on. Set.
He'll drop to throw. Out to his right. Oh, the ball's out. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to bring that one back in. Tampa Bay will indeed retain possession. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down.
Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, it doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Here now, second down and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. That his second touchdown tonight. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Set. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hey, smash.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Hey. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Get it. 68.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. Santos' kick is good. So we're at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Hold it ready. Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On the run to the right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, faking the give. Going right back to Nakua. Complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is White. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
Down at the 17-yard line.
Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Down. Roll. Cougar 19.
Another run here with White. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and 5.
Here we go. Set. 70s.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
The Bucs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
He'll put Loveland in motion. Drive will start on the ground. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. On incentives for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Bears will extend this third-quarter lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by White, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of
from the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go. Hawks, let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Bronco 80.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Quick slant into the hands of Ibuka. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
70, Hawk 70. Here we go, here we go. Let go.
On 3rd down, it's White. He gets free. And he will go all the way. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Chicago. They'll turn and hand this one off. Finding space inside the 40. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Come on, set! Gravity lying!
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's 2nd and inches at the 18-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
There's so much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
3rd and inches.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Watch the motion.
Let's go.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Christian Harris. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
Considering you only need a few inches, I understand the thought process of putting that ball in the air on 3rd down. Let's see if you can take a shot, catch the defense in more run defense mode. But now you take that sack, put you in a 4th down where now you really have to decide, How willing are you to be aggressive here to try to maintain this possession? You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9. Burden, the man on the move. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
70. No, no.
On 1st down, right back to White. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
On the 6. Hey! 6, ready.
Now this time they'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense, and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
first down, and they'll run. And he's going to manage to get this out of harm's way, bring it up to the 5-yard line. Good gain of 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2.
We got Hornets.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Past the 40. And it's a very nice return. He's given the offense a short field.
At the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady up.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted, and now he loses the football. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here we go. One final play. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. And make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time.